Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, I mean, that internet, what's up with it? My God. The appointments so far tomorrow. 30.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the
Facebook.
foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown
We gotta be there at 8
Broncos
tomorrow.
taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go.
First appointment's 8:15.
Very short
I bet we are slaying.
Right at the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I hate this formation because I got to put my people in. You're not helping the situation. Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This, of course, a division game, but Charger head coach Anthony Lynn, no stranger to the Bronco organization. He spent 4 of his 6 seasons as a player in a Bronco uniform, and in fact, he has 2 Super Bowl rings to prove it from 1997 and 98. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
First down.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Henry.
Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
The Chargers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He was 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Now he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Badgley now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It's quick.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Keenan Allen.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Chargers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Los Angeles.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Third and long, it's Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
For the Chargers.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
By the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. There he goes again. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Joey Bosa in on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
For the Chargers.
Defense was too much that possession.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time Locke will throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Eckler.
Come on with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here comes Miller, baby. Here comes Miller, baby. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I told you. Get rid of it. Told you get rid of it.
Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. A running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
That's costly.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to work. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey.
Let's go.
Touchdown. Into the end zone for
Can't stop that run, baby. You can't stop it.
Philip Lindsey with his 19th touchdown.
See how it sealed that edge for me?
And the Broncos have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Chargers in trouble there. That defense is going to unleash.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah. That's what we want. This is what we want.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Chargers.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here is Eckler. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Second and 7.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Chargers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Herbert now to throw.
Can't do it. You ain't got enough time. You don't understand that concept. You got to have time.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Absolutely no disguise on
Gotta
that
have
one. They just
time.
went for it.
You
Put him
got
out
it.
there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no
It's just
avail.
not there. You don't have that time. Miller's coming. That's all I'm going to say. Bond's coming. You might want to get rid of it.
3rd and 5.
You might want to get rid of it.
They'll look to throw.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. To the house. To the house. To the house.
Picked off by
Let's go.
Kareem Jackson. The rookie
Let's
was
go.
trying to push it
Too
downfield with the safety bit.
easy.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head
This is what we
movement,
do.
your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
That's what we do.
Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
That's what we
He gets
do,
so
baby.
excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Chargers' 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Denver Broncos.
We got to keep the rushing leader in the lead. You know what I'm saying?
37-yard
Keep him in
line.
the lead. I mean, it don't look like
They'll
too much
run.
bottling.
It's Lindsey.
It don't look like too much bottling.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
It look like he doing whatever he want
The
to do.
last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On third down, here's Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?
What is going on? Oh, you ready for me? Title shot. What's going on? I get a title shot. Yeah, I got it. What do you, what weight class? I mean, who is your fighter? Chubbs, I got you a top play. Wildcat, first play of the game. Can't stop it. You don't, you don't, you don't want that. I mean, I think they secured Broncos playoff right there. Yeah, 7-3. AFC West. I think the AFC West might be locked up. Might be locked up. It's too easy. It was too easy. It was too easy. It's 3, I think, the one they're playing.